Hi everyone, Mark Haraguchi here at Wealth Without Wall Street. Another quick video for you today. After our podcast today, the debt freedom versus financial freedom, I wanted to put this point down on paper for you so that you could actually see it, because we talked about it, and sometimes it's a little bit easier to see things. If you're like me, you're a visual learner. Other people can hear it and they get it. Some of us, we need to see it. So let's go ahead and draw this thing out. Let's map this one out and show you guys a potential practical example for you that not all debt is created equal. And there are times when it's okay to embrace debt, right? Debt for the right purpose is an extremely powerful tool for you to put into your tool chest. Not all debt's created equal. Not all debt is good. And not all debt is going to get you to financial freedom. But then again, some of that debt can actually really help you get there even quicker. So let me show you an example of how this can be used, and just another opportunity for you to think creatively about finance, about your own finances, and about really pushing towards that ultimate goal for you of financial freedom in whatever shape or form that is. And always asking yourself the question, is this getting me closer or further from my vision of financial freedom? So let's go ahead and dive on in. So the example that I brought up in the podcast, which if you've heard it, great. If you haven't, is what if there's this mortgage, right? So we've got a mortgage, and that mortgage right now is costing us about $2,200 per month. Principal, interest, the whole shebang. But an opportunity comes along where there is now an appreciation within the home, and there is some equity that's trapped in there. And the question is, well, what if we did a cash out refi and we took some dollars out and we liberated them? Well, what could we do with those dollars versus what would the cost be? So in this scenario, I was able to take that $2,200 a month, which was out of pocket. So I was paying $2,200 a month for this mortgage. Okay. But I could actually do a cash out refi. And that cash out refi would then now make the mortgage $2,500 per month, which on the surface seems kind of bad, right? Wait a minute, my out of pocket expense just went up $300. So instead of having to release $2,200 from my pocket, I'm now going to have to release $2,500 from my pocket, from my budget, which, ask yourself the question, am I getting closer or further from financial freedom? Well, it looks like I just got further, right? I just got $300 further from having my passive income meet or exceed my monthly expenses. But what about those dollars that we liberated? What about that cash out refi? Well, what if that cash out refi could actually go and create $2,100 a month? In this specific example, that cash out refi was able to be put into an accredited investor opportunity, which was going to create $2,100 per month. So now all of a sudden, what's my out of pocket? So I've got $2,500 that needs to go to the mortgage, but I got $2,100 coming in. Well, that means now my out of pocket is only $400 a month. So in the very first example, before we even did this cash out refi, the debt was set. All that scenario was static, and $2,200 was having to come out of my pocket. But by utilizing this tool and being able to unlock some capital that was stuck in my home through a cash out refi, by incurring more debt. So by taking on some debt for a very specific reason and a very structured reason, actually now I'm only $400 out of pocket. So that is $1,800 that gets to stick around with me. So $2,200 was going out, now only $400 is going out. That's an $1,800 benefit to me. So let's do some math. $400 divided by 18. Oops, too many zeros there. So now, instead of having to do $2,200 out, I'm only doing 400. So 400 divided by 2,200. Sorry, open math. This is 18% of what I was originally doing. I now have an 82% savings in my favor. So I'm that much closer to financial freedom. So let's start to think creatively, folks. Nelson Nash said it many times. The infinite banking concept is just an exercise in creativity. How can we get ourselves closer to financial freedom? Incurring this debt actually got me 82% closer to satisfying this financial obligation. If this is something that's interesting to you, if these types of ideas are helping you out, wealthwithoutwallstreet.com/community. We're in the community. We're talking about these things. It's free to join. But if you want to take a deeper dive, if you want to know a little bit more, then let's go ahead. Let's hop on a 15-minute call, completely free to you. Scan this QR code, book your time with me. I would love to hear from you. What's happening in your world? Where do you want to get to? And let's figure out, is there a way that Wealth Without Wall Street can help you get to your vision of financial freedom? And if there is, let's take that next step. Thanks so much for joining. Again, I'm Mark Haraguchi. Have a great day.